again. Wanted to do a new video for y'all. I've got a big box of games here I had in layaway. These are all Super Nintendo and NES games, all boxed. I'm pretty sure most of them are complete. Let's tear into this and let's see what's up. Now, I put this in a layaway about 4 months ago. I don't actually remember what all is in this box, so you and I are going to have some fun figuring out what all is in here again. Alright, here we are. So, let's look at what all we have, and we'll make a little pile of the different kinds of games. This is a Super Nintendo game, Zardion, I believe. This is a very heavy copy of Tecmo Super Bowl. Hopefully that means it's complete. Here's what looks like a complete copy of Shadowgate. A little bit of damage here on the top of it. This is called X-Zone for the Super Nintendo. This is a Super Scope game. Those are always cool. Here's the NES version of Tetris. Again, these feel pretty heavy, so my assumption is they're complete. One of the few NES games I actually do want to own, RC Pro-Am. There we go. Power Instincts. Probably some garbage Street Fighter knockoff. This is for the Super Nintendo. It's by Atlas. This is Spider-Man X-Men, Arcade's Revenge. This is an LJN title, which means it's probably going to be pretty bad. This is a Super Nintendo game. NES version of Joust. Roadrunners Death Valley Rally. This is Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. One of the Sunsoft licensed, probably platformers like they usually are. Yeah, sure enough. Battle Clash. I do own this one. It's cool to see this box like this. This feels like a complete copy. Battle Clash is one of the coolest Super Scope games that are out there, but it's not the easiest. It's definitely cool though. Wing Commander, the 3D space combat simulator. This is a Mindscape game. They did a lot of cool 90s PC games, so this is probably a port of a PC version. Star Tropics for the NES. I thought this game was actually worth a lot more than it is. I'm probably just going to trade it in. We'll have to see. So there you go. Star Tropics for the NES. Road Blasters for the NES. I don't know anything about this whatsoever. Fortunately, some of these have a little bit of damage on them and the boxes are popping open. High-speed action direct from the arcade smash. Hit. Pilot Wings. I still do not own a copy of Pilot Wings. This is definitely the copy to own. Turtles 2, the arcade game. This one unfortunately has some sun damage on it. But there you go. Another one of these great Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Time Lord for the NES. I don't know anything about this. It's kind of interesting. Looks like a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up kind of thing. Tetris 2 for the NES. I do own this for the Super Nintendo. Obviously, I'd rather play that version of the game. But it's cool to see it complete like this. Might be worth a little bit of money. Here's Jurassic Park for the Super Nintendo. Unfortunately, this one's a little bit beat up. It does support the NES, the Super Nintendo mouse if you want to use it. So that's kind of cool. I guess for the first-person segments. It's also one of the earliest games to feature Dolby Surround. I did remember that. Alright, see what else we got. This is King of the Monsters 2. Again, this one has a lot of sun damage. This is a very cool game, though. It's definitely a shame that it's got some sun damage on the front of it. But still cool to have, and definitely a beat-up box, to say the least. Let's see what else we got. This is Kabuki Quantum Fighter. I think this is a shoot-'em-up? No, this is a side-scrolling beat-em-up that looks a lot like a Mega Man stage or something. Nice. This looks like it'll be a tricky, really difficult platformer. Chester Cheetah Hip City. Too Cool to Fool. It's probably one of those classic mascot platformers. Here is World Heroes 2. This looks like a SNK game or something. This guy has a shark on his fist. Are you serious? That guy's a dragon on his fist. I think this really just kind of sums up what this game's going to be all about. 24 meg cartridge though. This is published by Takara. I'm not really familiar with this company or this game at all. This is one of the games that had me confused whenever I first saw it. I was like, maybe it's worth something to somebody elsewhere. I don't know if I'll keep it. Here's another copy, just in case. This one's a little more beat up on the box. Okay. Defender 2. Not as good as the original game is, but still cool to see. And definitely the NES will give it a good port. Cool. Oh, shit, that was close. And now, a few of the ones I was actually really excited for. Now, I actually bought a still sealed copy of Spin Dizzy recently. Here's one that still seems to have the original plastic on it, based on traditional Super Nintendo plastic. So here's a copy of Spin Dizzy Worlds. In addition to that, here is a copy of Spin Dizzy Worlds. So, kind of a bummer that I finally got my hands on this game after years and years after I had sold it. Got my hands on it last year, bought a sealed copy, and here's two right here that I didn't really, I could have just waited and maybe got these if I had known, of course. But these might be worth something at some of our local stores, so I might flip them around and turn them out and try and sell them. And one of the only games I do remember being in this stack was, boom, Starfox, the original Super FX chip game. Well, not the original. There's another one before it. But this is the one that obviously made the Super FX chip famous. This is a great, great, great game. Definitely cool to see that I found this. Starfox, boxed up, probably complete with just minor wear damage. It's not a bad deal in my opinion. So, there it is, guys. The box is empty. Castrol GTX box is empty. So thank you very much for watching. I will catch you guys later. Peace, dog. Boom.